the intersection between emotional intelligence and the gaming industry, as I said, is quite fascinating. And how did the avatar of Alyx inspire your mission to revolutionize the whole gaming industry from the inside out, as you stated before?
What she embodies, what she symbolizes, were all key aspects of EI. And again, I couldn't have scripted this. Earlier I think I called it serendipity, but it really is that alignment and who she is. It did and does inspire my mission to infuse these qualities into gaming and to promote a more meaningful and impactful experience for the gamer. I consider myself a gamer advocate, and I think that this time, these, what is it, something like 10,000 hours spent gaming before someone is 20 years old. It's like, wow. Let's have this be time that's well spent, and this also this passion that I have to change the narrative of, instead of it being a waste of time, this is a real opportunity to give people tools that they need in a way that's enjoyable, that's not finger wagging or telling people that they're doing something wrong. Instead, it's just saying, let's figure this out together and have fun in the process.
Have you had the chance to work with video game companies and incorporate emotional intelligence into certain games?
Yeah, so I'm really excited to share with you that recently I've been asked to begin consulting on games that have been developed and are in development stages at the moment. The one that I will actually be on the phone later this week is called Destiny's Sword, and it was a game based on empathy. Nice. And their tagline is, "You've been the hero, and it's now time to become the leader." And you advance in this game by exemplifying empathy, and it reflects the choices that you make and the impact that they have on the other characters within the game. And it's a really unique and powerful engine as well. And again, I don't know a ton about it, and I'm excited to spend a couple of hours on that game. And there are so many games. I actually just started, I should have printed it out before I got on the call with you, but I'm starting to create a library of games that exemplify emotional intelligence and empathy, because they are out there. And I, want to have a catalog and a library that's available to people to reference those games, but then also to submit and share, because there's new things being developed every single day.
Yeah, absolutely. That's wonderful what you're saying, that you're collecting, that you're creating a library of games. If you don't mind, could you share a few? Maybe I've played a couple, or maybe some that I haven't played and I would like to take a look at.
So I'm starting to collect video game production studios that are prioritizing games that have positive impact. So the most notable ones so far, and again, I'm totally open to any and all suggestions and feedback. There's something called That Game Company, and they created Journey and Sky, Children of Light.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Journey is a fabulous game, yeah.
And then Giant Sparrow is another studio, and they developed What Remains of Edith Finch. So that is a narrative-driven game. Humble Games, I also heard, is a pretty extraordinary platform, and they support a lot of indie developers. Pixelberry Studios, and they have they did a mobile game called Choices, Stories You Play, that really focuses on inclusivity. Inner Sloth, which is another indie, and they did Among Us.
Oh, so, yeah, of course.
Of course, we've all, yeah. Upper One Games, they did a game called Never Alone, which explores indigenous cultures and individuals. And I think that that's also a really interesting kind of niche within the industry around inclusivity. Obviously, lots of really cool nonprofits out there that promote games that have mental health components and educational resources. So Take This is the biggest one that I know about. I Thrive Game Foundation. So that was my research on studios and nonprofits.
That's very interesting. I knew a couple of those, but not all. And I'll definitely take some time to check them out. And especially the nonprofit ones. That sounds very interesting. I didn't really know of the existence of those. So that's something that I'll research myself as well.
Yeah, there are a lot. And that's for me, I kind of see myself as a center spoke I don't, I'm never into reinventing the wheel. There's a whole wheel metaphor here, right? So I'm not interested in reinventing the wheel. I'm interested in being a center spoke.
Hmm.
And, long term, I really would like to be a part of an investment fund, a gaming investment fund with a specific focus on games that have a positive impact and that bring emotional intelligence to the forefront and make it a priority. Because at the end of the day, people can have amazing ideas and great intentions, but if they don't have the resources that they need to bring them to the market, then that's a lost opportunity. So that's really where I'd like to be. And so that's part of my creating this library and creating community where people can add to that and share what they're doing and collaborate. And that's really where I want to be. In addition to what I do as a one-on-one coach and consulting, and ultimately hoping to work with studios, I really want to bring these games to market.